Hey everyone, it's me, Sherry, and today we are going on a super cool adventure all across the United States. But we're going to do it from right here. Are you ready? It's going to be so much fun. Did you know there are towns in the US named after places from the Bible? It's true. It's like finding hidden treasure on a map. Imagine living in a town with a name that's thousands of years old and comes from amazing stories. How cool is that? We're going to be like explorers, discovering all these awesome places together. We'll talk about a place called Salem and another one called Bethlehem. And guess what? There are so many more. I was so surprised when I found out how many there are. It's like every state has a little secret story to tell. We're going to learn what their names mean and why they are so special. So get your explorer hats on and let's get ready to travel across the USA without even leaving our chairs. Are you excited? I'm so excited. This is going to be one of our best adventures yet. We'll look at maps and pictures and learn some really neat facts that you can share with your friends and family. Maybe you even live near one of these towns and didn't know it. Let's find out together. Okay, is everyone ready? Let's go. Okay, first up on our amazing map adventure is the name Salem. Wow! Say it with me, Salem, good job! Did you know there are over 20 states in the US with a town named Salem? That's more than 20. Can you believe it? From Oregon on one side of the country to Massachusetts on the other, you can find a Salem. It's one of the most popular Bible names for a town in the whole country. It's like a super famous celebrity name, but for a town. How fun is that? So you might be wondering, what does Salem even mean? That's a great question. The name Salem comes from the Hebrew word for peace. Peace. Isn't that a wonderful meaning for a town? It's also related to a very famous city in the Bible called Jerusalem. Jerusalem is a super important place in many Bible stories. So every time you see a town named Salem, you can remember it means peace. Let's all say it together one more time. Peace. Imagine all the people who chose that name for their new home. They must have wanted their town to be a calm, happy, and peaceful place to live. It's like they were making a wish for their town to be full of friendship and kindness. So if you ever visit a Salem, you can think about how its special name means peace. It's like a secret message hidden in the town's name. Awesome! Are you ready for our next stop? Let's go! Our next town name is Bethlehem. This is another really famous one. At least 18 states have a town called Bethlehem. That's a lot. From Pennsylvania all the way to New Hampshire, you can find a Bethlehem. It's so cool to think that you could be driving on a road trip and suddenly see a sign for a town with a name right out of the Bible. It's like the stories are coming to life right in front of you. Now let's put on our thinking caps. What does Bethlehem mean? The name Bethlehem means house of bread in Hebrew. A house of bread. That makes me think of yummy warm bread fresh from the oven. But it also has a very special meaning in the Bible. Does anyone know why Bethlehem is so famous? It's the birthplace of Jesus in the Bible. That's why it's such an important and special name. Wow. So when people were building new towns in America, many of them wanted to name their new home after this very special place. They wanted to remember the story of the very first Christmas. Every year, the Bethlehem in Pennsylvania is famous for its amazing Christmas lights and decorations. It's like they celebrate being a house of bread and a place of joy all year long. How amazing is that? It's a name full of history and happiness. Okay, explorers, let's keep going on our adventure. Our next Bible town name is Nazareth. Can you say that with me? Nazareth. Great job. Nazareth is another Bible name found in several US states like Pennsylvania, Texas, and Kentucky. It might not be as common as Salem or Bethlehem, but it's just as important. It's like finding a rare gem on our treasure map. Each one is a special discovery. So why is Nazareth so important? Well, in the Bible, Nazareth is the hometown of Jesus. It's the town where he grew up as a little boy, played with his friends, and learned from his family. So it's a place that reminds us of childhood and growing up. It's a very special place in the story of Jesus. It's where he spent a lot of his life before he started his big adventures. When you think about the towns in the US named Nazareth, you can imagine that the people who named them wanted to create a place that felt like home. A place where families could grow and be happy, just like Jesus' family in the original Nazareth. It's a name that means community, family, and a happy home. It's a quiet but super strong name, full of love and history. Isn't that a nice thought? Get ready for a really powerful name. Our next stop is Jericho. Whoa, this is a name from a super famous story in the Bible. Jericho is a city from the Bible known for its big, strong walls. You can find towns named Jericho in a few US states too, like New York, Vermont, and Utah. It's another one of our special treasures on the map. Finding a Jericho is like finding a piece of an action-packed story. The story of Jericho in the Bible is very exciting. It's about how the walls of the city came tumbling down. It's a story about faith and miracles. So it's a very strong and memorable name. It reminds us that sometimes things that seem impossible can happen. It's a name that's full of power and excitement. Can you imagine living in a town with such an exciting story behind its name? Maybe the people who named their towns Jericho wanted to remember that story of great strength and overcoming big challenges. They might have been facing their own challenges building a new town, and the name gave them hope. It's a reminder to be strong and to believe in yourself. So the next time you hear the name Jericho, you can remember the story of the mighty walls and how anything is possible. Wow, we have learned so much! But guess what? Our adventure isn't over yet. There are even more towns with Bible names like Bethel, Hebron, and Shiloh. These are all amazing names from stories in the Bible. Bethel means house of God. Hebron was a very old and important city. And Shiloh was a place where something very special, called the Ark of the Covenant, was kept for a long, long time. Each name has its own secret story. It's like the whole country is a giant storybook, and you just have to know where to look to read the pages. From coast to coast, you can find these little reminders of ancient stories. How many can you find on a map? It could be a super fun game to play with your family. You could get a big map of the United States and some little stickers and see how many Bible-named towns you can find and mark. You might be surprised by what you discover. There are towns named Jordan, after the famous river, and towns named Zion, which is another name for Jerusalem. There's even a town called Eden. It's so amazing to see how these names have traveled all the way from the pages of the Bible to the signs on our streets today. It connects us all to a very, very long and exciting story. Wow! What an incredible adventure we had today! We traveled all across the USA and discovered so many towns with names from the Bible, like Salem, Bethlehem, Nazareth, and Jericho. We learned that Salem means peace, and Bethlehem means house of bread. It's so amazing to think about how these names connect us to stories from thousands of years ago. I had so much fun exploring with you all today. You were all such fantastic explorers. Now, I have a special mission for you. I encourage you to look for Bible-named towns in your state or on a map. Ask your parents to help you look online or on a real paper map. See if you can find a Salem, a Bethel, or maybe even a town with a Bible name we didn't talk about today. You can be a history detective and a geography explorer all at once. It's a fun way to learn more about where you live and the history all around you. Thank you so much for joining me on this amazing journey. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Remember to always be curious and keep exploring the wonderful world around you. Don't forget to hit the like button if you had fun and subscribe so you don't miss our next adventure. Now for my final question. Is there a Bible-named town near you? Let us know in the comments below. Bye, everyone.